So welcome back to the day two session. So due to some issues, so we're not able to create it yesterday. So for AWS account. So today we'll continue the remaining topics. So how to create a AWS free tier account. So in hand. Okay. So first of all, you can go to use any browser like Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome. So any browser and go to aws.amazon.com/free. This is a link. You can go to that link, and this is your AWS free tier account details. So here you can create your AWS account with your personal mail ID and with your bank details. So that is a mandatory information you have to enter to create your AWS account. So there are three types of offers will be provided by Amazon Web Services. So one is always free. That means some services from the Amazon Web Services console, all the time it will be free. There is no charges at all. So this is called always free services. So let's see that what are the free services will be available. So in the left side, we have a filter is available. You can click on the always free and you can check that. You can check that always free services will be provided. Always free will be provided. But always free means the usage limit will be available again. The usage limit will be available and based upon the each service that you have to keep on, you have to check that. Keep on, you have to check that whenever you're practicing the particular service in your lab. So whenever you're practicing your lab and go to this dashboard and you can check the always free and what is the limit for the particular service. So at any point of time, we can use this service, but the each service you have a certain limit. Example, Amazon DynamoDB, Dynamo database. So it's always free means you cannot use a huge data of you cannot put into the AWS services. So that means the service will be always free, but whenever you're uploading the data and you're downloading the data from Amazon DynamoDB, only 25 GB per limit per you per account in AWS. That is a free tier. If you go for pay as you go model, so that is how much your data is there in the DynamoDB. Based upon they will be charged for you in your account. Understood? Same way each services. Same way each services based upon the parameters, what is the metrics, the particular services they will be taking care of it. And one more example, storage. Again, always free. Amazon Glacier. Amazon Glacier is a service name. In Amazon Glacier, only they'll giving only 10 GB limit. Only 10 GB limit. So you can use a n number of days you can use it. There is no limit for you. So like that. So second one, 12 months free. Only it will once you today account is open 2020. So next year exactly the service will be discontinued from your AWS free tier account. After that you cannot use it. Okay. Once your sign up date until next 12 months you can use the service and you cannot use after that. If you want to continue the service you have to move from free tier account to pay as you go model. Pay as you go model. And see here, I'm unchecking here and 12 months free services, I'm checking this. So this is at 12 months. So again, 12 months means at any point of time within the 12 months, you can use this service. And each service again we have a some certain limit. Each service we have a certain limit. So after that 12 months you cannot use this service. So example, the 12 months Amazon EC2 will be provided only 750 hours. And example, Amazon S3 only they'll giving 5 GB limit. Amazon RDS, relational database services, only they'll provided 750 hours. Entire 12 months they'll be provided only 750 hours. So like that, each service which is under the category of 12 months free subscription, so only during the 12 months of period, so each service have some limit, we have to follow that. So once you cross the limit, the billing will be charged. So please careful. So once your limit is crossed, so your billing will be charged in your account. Understood? So please follow the instructor rule. That's a trainer, whatever he is teaching. So myself, so you have to follow that. So if your own you're creating and you leave it as it is and you're not following my instructions, definitely it will be created. Uh, so it will be very big problem for you. That means the billing will be charged. So Amazon technical services team will call to your mobile number. They're asking to pay for the pending amount. And if you're not paying that amount, again you have to suspend your account. There is so much of problems will arises. So until you course complete, so please follow the rules and regulations and instructions. And trials, okay? The trials means short-term free trial offers start from the day you activated the particular service. Example, trials only. So within the small task you can perform, and again within the limited time, once you open and the trial will be start, and once your the trial is over and you cannot use the services. So example, machine learning, but anyhow we are not learning the machine learning. Example, SageMaker. So SageMaker is a service in Amazon Web Services. You can use these services only for 250 hours. It's a free trial. It's a free trial. Okay. Within the 250 hours, you can use it. There's no problem. Whatever the lab scenarios you want to build it, you can build it. There is no doubt at all. Under the computer category, we have a light sale. So again, 750 hours. So like that, so we have a guard duty is a kind of security tool. It's only provided for 30 days. So like that, each service and each product, so which is under the trial, so only certain limit. So you have to follow that one. So everyone is clear, right? So before you going to create an account, no questions? Thank you very much. So now we are going to create a free tier account. So anyone you have to go for create free tier account only. Then we can convert to free tier to pay as you go model. I'll show you later. So how to create an account, then how we'll be converting from free tier to pay as you go model. Please do not go for pay as you go model. It will be charged. Okay, from the day one, right? So now creating free tier account, just click on here, create a free tier account. So this is your account creation window. So here we can type your mail address. So just give me an example. So what is your mail address, Umesh? Umesh Chinna 4 at the rate of gmail.com. So example, I'm giving this is the Gmail account I'm going to use. So very simple. I'm going to create a password. So very simple password. Okay, I'm not disclosing this. So enter the password and confirm the password. So example, and once your account is created, what is the name you will be reflecting on your AWS Management Console? That is your AWS account name. Example, I'm giving Umesh, right? This is your full name, right? Okay, so I'm looking out. My name should be reflecting on the Amazon Web Services dashboard. You can use this. Your name, what? Yeah, definitely, definitely. So that's basically it's depending on your email address only initially. So whatever the name you are logging, so the company name will be reflecting mostly. So example, if you're creating an account for Wipro, you will be reflecting the account name is Wipro. If it is creating for Infosys, the Infosys name will be appear like that. Okay. So how many number of AWS accounts you created? They're reflecting the company names basically. Okay. So now we are creating individual account. So that's the reason I'm reflecting the account name. So like your name itself. Okay. I'm not using any company name because of it's a personal account for you. Understood. So then after you can continue, click on continue here. Once you click on continue, so it will, uh, I'm not save the password in my browser. I just click on cancel. So there are two types of accounts will be there. One is a professional account and personal account. Professional account is a company account basically. Okay. So I'm not creating a professional account. So I'm planning to create a personal account. So personal account here you can enter your phone number. Okay. And your country region is India. And you can give your at least two lines of your address and a city name, state provision, and a postal code. And you have to check this and you can create this account. Once you submit, create account and continue, the page will be redirected to what you call the payment gateway page. So there you can enter your the card details. I told you know only Visa, Mastercards only applicable, and SBI card, Andhra Bank cards, Paytm cards are not acceptable. Again, I'm telling. Okay, so better you can use Citibank, HDFC, Kotak Mahindra Bank like that. So maximum use like that if you have any bank accounts with you, either debit card or credit card, both will be accepted for you. Okay, so this is the main information. I pause the video for a couple of minutes. So then once your account is created, so then we will log in with your account details. Okay, so welcome back. So the account is created. Account is created. So let me log into the AWS account. So now very simple. Log into aws.amazon.com, aws.amazon.com. Now, so here I'm not giving sign up. So there is option called a my account. There is option called my account. So in the my account, there's a first option, AWS Management Console. So click on that. Click on that. So now we will get login page. AWS Management Console login page I will receive. This is your login page. There are two types of user accounts will be available in AWS. So one is root user, another one is IAM user. So whenever you first time you're logging into your AWS Management Console, So you have to log in with your root account user. So root account means your mail address is your root user account. Okay. So now I'm selecting root user. Now I'm removing here and I paste the mail address. So I just click on next. Now it is asking password. Now we successfully logged into AWS Management Console. Okay. Now successfully logged into AWS Management Console. So here the name is showing like this. So might be AWS DN8689. So I think whenever he creating an account, he will be mentioning the name is like this. So for that reason, it will be getting like this. Okay. So if you want, we can change that. It's not a problem. We can change that. So this is a way you can create your AWS account. So as a free tier services. Okay. So do you have any questions? Okay, this is a free tier account or so might be is a paid account. How we need to check that, right? So you can open your account details. See here. So this is your account details. So in the account details, we have account ID. This is a unique ID for entire AWS services. In entire AWS. So this is your unique ID for you. So whenever you have any issues, you are contacting to AWS team. So you have to representing this ID, and this is your account name, and this is your personal password. Okay, so whatever the password we use to log into the AWS Management Console, the root account user. Okay, and this is your details. So this is your contact details and alternate contact details. Anything you can use this. And the security questions, if you want anything you want to enter, just you can enter here. So there is some AWS regions information will be showing. This is a terms and conditions. So once you are free, you can log in and you can check here. And these many regions available in across the world. So initially Middle East and Asian Pacific, Hong Kong will be disabled. Do you want to enable? Just you can just click on enable and enable. That's it. Okay. And now uh, IAM and rollbacks is billing information. At present, so we are not learning any services. Just we'll discuss later in this time. Okay. And this is your account contract information. So this is a free tier account. We don't have any account contractor information. So if you want any update information, you can update like this. And this is a just normal information like AWS support plans. So here is a option. So what are the plans currently available from the AWS? You can check here like this. By click on this option, it will navigate to new page. So you can check here. So what is your current plan? So current plan, you are in basic plan. Okay, this is your basic plan, I think. So you are not in free tab. Um, no, 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 no. So after you logging into your account, so this is your main console. So this console we called as AWS Management Console. So in the left side, you have services, resource group, pin options. In the right side, we have account details like account, organization, service codes, your billing information, and which location you are currently connected to AWS Management Console. The locations will be showing. That is called region. And here is a support information. So support means you can create a tickets, etc., etc. You can do this. And you have a this is a bell symbol. So whenever you have any alerts, so you will receive here alerts some colors will be appearing like a red kind of thing. So we can go and check that any alerts are in AWS. So example, one of the location, the resources is totally utilized, might be some any issues are going. So you will get a notification here. Okay. Any AWS location have any affected any problem, any technical problem. So you will get the notification from the bell icon. Okay. So in the left side, you have a services. So these many services will be available. So these are the main categories. So compute is a category, storage is a category, database is a category like that. So under the category we have a services. Like example, EC2 is a one service, S3 is one service, AWS Organizations is one service, MSK is one service like that. But we are not learning all the services in this console. We have a 60 plus services are there, more than 60 plus services. Okay, we are not learning all the services, even though that is not our related to our agenda. Okay, in our course content. So based upon admin part, I have already added what are the services we are teaching in our course content. So you can check that. Okay. So do you have any questions? Any questions? Thank you.